Previously on Outdoor Canucks.
We're in here again, a second time.
Oh no, it looks like there was a fire here.
I need that. Nobody is here, just us. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you where it is. It's in the quarry here. It's probably about 10 or 15 degrees cooler in here than it is outside.
Oh, I just noticed it wasn't just this cottage. It was the neighboring one too.
I feel like such an idiot. And that's happened before too, where... Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the Outdoor Canucks. It's early. I'm just picking up the trailer. I got the trailer hitched behind me here. Picking it up for the long weekend. The final long weekend, what they call the end of summer here in Canada. The unofficial, because summer goes, we know, right, for another 3 weeks. But also, after that, it's the beginning of fall camping, which is beautiful. Anyways, we're on our way. Not now, but I'm on my way back home to pack the trailer up and everything. It's like logging into Ticketmaster and trying to get Taylor Swift tickets. 4 ice creams for $8. You can't beat that anywhere. That site behind me, nice beautiful site. It's empty. So if you're seeing this in a video, that means it was good. Quentin, you fell out of the tree last time you were here, eh?
Don't touch it. Maybe pee.
That's a bat?
2 bats. Yeah.
Oh, how be those bats flying around?
And then later today, we are going to go to Ruro Provincial Park. We've been there many times. I'm not showcasing the park in this video. If you want to see what Earl is all about, I've got numerous videos. Look in my library, look back in the history, and you'll see what that's all about. But in this video, we've got a special treat for you. In this video, we're going to talk about why it's so hard to get a camping spot in Ontario these days. Why has camping gotten so popular so quickly?
Bacon or no bacon on it?
No bacon. Is it a sandwich?
No.
No.
I thought you wanted chicken tenders.
Yeah, chicken tenders.
Yeah. Or should I get
You
it
just
like
said
bacon?
bacon, so I thought it was a sandwich or something.
On the salad. Should I get
Oh, on the side. Yeah, bacon bits on the side.
Bacon bits?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's bacon bits or bacon. I don't know.
Why would it be just bacon?
Yeah. I think just bacon would be.
So a little tip, when you're traveling, you're en route to your park and you got to eat dinner, you got to eat lunch and stuff like that, and you know you factor it into the drive obviously, but when you want to save as much time as in our case, we want to save as much time because we're leaving in the evening and we are racing the sun, so to speak. We want to get there, fill up and register and all that kind of stuff before it gets dark. So the tip is always try to like get something organized, look at your navigation, look at your maps, find what's en route. Hopefully there's stuff en route. And call ahead. Julie's about to call ahead and it'll save you time.
No, I'm ordering online.
What?
I'm ordering online.
Same thing. Ordering online or call ahead. And it'll save you time. That's your little tip. I mean, it's self-explanatory, but still a tip. Yeah, the activity of camping, or the leisure part of camping, has exploded probably in the last 4 or 5 years, just before COVID. And then when COVID hit and we were locked down and stuff like that, when it opened up, it even exploded even more. So camping has, I don't even know, exponentially taken off as a sport or an activity. I don't know how you want to term it, but it's gotten insane. And for good reasons too. I mean, camping is awesome, as we all know. If you're watching this, you're obviously an avid camper, and as you can see, we are too. But because of the popularity, it's become nearly impossible to get a campsite anywhere in Ontario parks. Like getting on at 7 o'clock in the morning 5 months before, it's like logging into Ticketmaster and trying to get Taylor Swift tickets. It's that impossible. It's like winning the lottery almost. So we're here now, and as you can see, it's dark. We just set up and we're gonna sit back by the fire and enjoy the night. So we're not going to talk about how to go online and reserve the best site at the best time and stuff like that. I think there's lots of videos out there. One of the better videos are from my friends Camping with the Coles. They've got good videos of how to book reservations and little things to do to you know, accelerate and guarantee you, or at least try to guarantee you, your best spot. We're not going to do that in this video. You know, the only thing I will say is try to book on off days, like not on weekends, not on long weekends. Like we're on long weekend and that was pretty crazy, but sometimes it's the only time you can go. But if you can go during the week, obviously that would be better and you'll have a much better chance of getting it. Long weekends are, like I said, it's like winning the lottery. Instead, I want to discuss like how you deal with it, how you cope with the crowds and the large amount of people when you go there, and you know, like and why is it so popular? It's popular because we all love camping and we know how great it is, and it's also affordable. Like if you think about it, yeah, it's gone up a little bit in price, but what you can get for the price of camping, it's not that bad. So we've got site 128 here at Ruro Provincial Park, and as you can see, it's a nice wide open site, but at the same time private. We're like surrounded by a good bunch of trees and shrubs and everything, nice and private. There's a little bit of opening there. You can see our neighbors to the back of us, but you can't hear them or anything. So that's a good thing with Earl. Earl's not one of those popular parks, but there's sites, and Julie loves the grass part. It's not sand, it's not gravel, it's not dirt, it's sand. A lot of the sites here at Earl are grass like this. And it's perfect. I mean, some of these sites are so big. Some of these sites here at Ruro are equivalent to 2 or 3 other sites at other provincial parks. So we're enjoying it here, and it's fun. So for dinner, M&M's coming up here. Cedar wrapped glazed salmon. The lady at M&M said this was delicious. So they come in a pack of 2. I think it's like $15 or something like that. And they're wrapped. The cedar, here, I took one out and I'll show you. It's like a cedar paper or cedar wood, thinly cut wood, and it's wrapped, frozen, then it's tied here with this, and it's glazed with maple. So you put these on a barbecue, they say, for about 15 minutes at a medium heat, and you don't have to turn it, you just do it. So if you're seeing this in a video, that means it was good. If you're not seeing it, that means it wasn't good, because we've never had this before. So after the fact, we had to not follow the instructions, and that's the aftermath. But here's the finished product of the salmon, and it's delicious. It's really good. Highly recommend.
These ones.
Yeah.
These ones are actually like
almost done.
There you go. It's very, very good. So walking through these parks on a long weekend, you would expect this park to be packed. I mean, with the way you look online and look at the reservations and all the sites and everything, and how they're all red and they're not available, or sometimes purple, but usually red. I know purple means partially available, but trust me, I looked and they were all red. And you walk through here and some of these sites are empty. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. You have your reservation, you can come up when you want, and things happen and emergencies happen and you can't always come up. But I don't know, Ontario Provincial Parks, or Ontario Parks, needs to maybe find another system that if you don't come up and you don't check in and you don't call maybe to notify them, that you lose your reservation and it goes instantly available again. Because like, look, that site behind me, nice beautiful site, it's empty. It's a long weekend, beautiful weather, and I don't know. Here's the other thing too with these provincial parks and long weekends. People come and leaving garbage. Yeah, leaving garbage.
Plastic bottle.
Plastic bottles left.
Actually, I think it has.
Don't touch it. Maybe pee.
No, I didn't.
So this is the famous tree that we've been coming to here at Ruro for years. How old were the kids when we first started coming to Ruro?
Ew, there's giant ants.
3 maybe?
Oh, I was 4, I think.
There's a lot of ants.
So for the last 8 or 9 years we've been coming here, and this tree is just this tree is synonymous with Ruro. Quentin, you fell out of the tree last time you were here, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you fell.
The whole side of my face.
lunchtime, and seeing we got such a nice fire here, we'll cook over the fire pit. So we're walking out to the tree again, just to see, not the tree, we've seen the tree before, but just to see this beautiful sunset. We missed most of it, but let's see if we can catch a little bit of it. As we go near the farmer's field, we're not gonna go into the farmer's field. Look at that, that is a beautiful sunset. The end of summer, unofficial end of summer. Oh, there's a bat flying around, getting bugs. See the bat in the sky? See? Two of them. Yeah.
That's a bat?
2 bats. Yeah.
Oh. I mean, there's bats flying around.
So camping is so cheap. I mean, other than getting a trailer or an RV or stuff like that, like, I mean, that in itself is one price, and that aside, going camping, if you're just tenting and stuff like that, like, it's so cheap and it's so affordable. That's why, I mean, it's exploded in popularity. I mean, what other recreation in this day and age, post-COVID, can you go for that price? Everything has gone up in price. So I find it pretty reasonable. The fact of the matter is, camping and RVing has exploded. Now, the prices of trailers, I was talking about trailers just now, the prices of trailers and RVs and any kind of recreational vehicle, but especially like RVs and camping stuff, has skyrocketed. I did a video a few months back at the RV show and looking at the prices, and they've gone up at least 50%. And it's probably not just here in Canada, but probably overall North America or even worldwide. So the prices have gone up. So if you can afford the price of the trailer and the RV, then everything else is gonna seem cheap. And you know what? Like I said, what else is there to do? I mean, for this cost of money and affordability. I mean, Ontario parks aren't bad. Then you've got private parks. We've been to a few private parks in the past few years, and private parks, they're reasonable price too. And sometimes you get better amenities with private parks, because sometimes you get full hookups. Like my last video to Highland Pines, that was great. You have the choice of full hookups or just dual hookups. So that's a cool little trailer. It is tiny, but it'd be perfect to tow with a small SUV or even a small car. That can't weigh a lot at all. But earlier they had a Tacoma parked right next to it, so the Tacoma was pulling it. Probably didn't even feel it behind them. So that's the affordability aspect of it. Now let's get into why it's that busy. And, you know, the affordability is a good reason of why it's so, you know, so popular. But let's talk about why it's so hard to just even make a simple reservation sometimes. So we've all seen it, trying to get online early in the morning and reserve that 2 or 3 days on the one weekend or long weekend, or even during the week is hard. Like I said, during the week it's a little easier. Okay, so I think, you know what, the first thing you have to think about is, other than the popularity, like what camping is. Camping is getting outdoors. It's a healthy thing, whether you go on hikes or swimming or any of that kind of stuff. It's a healthy choice or healthy lifestyle. You don't get that in a lot of recreational things. Even if you just go for a walk, just setting up the trailers or setting up your campsite sometimes if you're tenting it, that is a chore in itself and very active and energetic. But it's an active sport, I guess you could say, compared to some sports. Now, some people would say, you know what, like ever since COVID hit, then it became, people started being more conscious of their health and want to stay more active and healthy. That could be why. So speaking of hikes, we figured we'll go on a nice little hike right now with the whole family. So where we are right now is called the Rabbit Loop here at Earl Provincial Park. Now these sites, like I was saying earlier, you don't need electricity in when you go camping. So these are like tent only camping, no trailers allowed, and it is non-electrical. But they are some of the most secluded sites I've ever seen. They're tucked away. We were here about 3 years ago last time we came. It was during COVID. But that's huge. That one's, look at that one. You could fit a trailer, but I guess, I don't know if they tell you not to bring trailers in here, but most of them aren't that big. They're not small, but they're usually not that big. That one's a little bit bigger one. When we came here during COVID, this section wasn't open. It was closed, and it was all, and you can tell it hadn't been like used all season long, and probably maybe even a season before when we were in lockdown. And it was all overgrown, and it looked very eerie, almost like Walking Dead-ish. But as you can see now, it's reopened, and people are camping here, and they're having fun. Nice and secluded. Rabbit. So another point, a very good point regarding this, Julie brought up, but she's in the middle of eating, so she doesn't want to say it right now. But what it is all the, and once again, it's going back to the pandemic. I hope I don't get this video demonetized just because I keep mentioning the pandemic so much, but it's a reality of it. And Julie was saying, you know what, when the pandemic and the lockdown was on, it was one of the only things that you could do. Once here, at least in Ontario, the government opened up camping and allowed us to go camping and get outside, because before that there was nothing. And people bought these trailers when they haven't skyrocketed like they have now. They bought them probably for a much more affordable price, and they're like, well, I bought the trailer, I might as well like take it up. And they started going camping, and a lot of them just fell in love with it. Just like if you're watching this video, you probably love camping too, just like we do, right? So you fall in love with camping, and then even the people that didn't fall in love with camping, you know, they figured, well, I bought it, I might as well hold on to it for a little bit, and maybe they got more used to it, who knows? But which brings up another topic of, you know, all these people that got into camping that weren't campers, and they're all new campers, and now they've got these trailers, and maybe they're going to lose interest in it in a few years. If we're not seeing it already, we're not seeing it yet. It'll die down, and there'll be a flood of used trailers on the used car market, not used car market, but the used market, and the prices will go down, just supply and demand. We're hoping that happens, but at the same time, you got to be careful, because if you're in the market at that time for a trailer, be careful, because if these are new people to camping and they didn't care about it and they got out of it just as fast as they got into it, they may not care about the trailer itself, so therefore it may not have been maintained fairly well, or things may be broken on it. So buyer beware when you're getting stuff like that in the next few years. Let me see if I can sum it up this way. You know what? Just getting outdoors and going camping or RVing is great for your health, like I just spoke about and stuff like that, but it's just great for your mental state, whether it's unwinding or restabilizing the mind and stuff like that. Just getting away from screens, especially for kids. Kids, I know I said it before on this channel, getting kids outdoors, getting kids one with nature and one with the outdoors. I say that as my kid is on the iPad right there. If I hadn't said it, you wouldn't even know. But I'm being fully transparent and fully honest. But he doesn't get a lot of screen time when we go camping. He enjoys getting outdoors, and they've been doing this since a young age. And that's the key, just getting out there, getting them experience with nature and animals and stuff like that. I've seen kids that don't have outdoor time and things like that. When they grow up to teenagers, they're scared of every little thing, every little bug. And, you know, to be cautious is one thing, but to be scared and don't want to see bugs or don't want to be near bugs, that's, to each your own. But in my opinion, you have to have kids, raise kids in a balance, and your well-being, like I said, in your state of mind, your mental state. Camping and studies have shown camping and getting outdoors and RVing is good for that. You know, being with friends, as you see in most of our videos, we usually go with friends. This weekend we're by ourselves. Quality time with friends, quality time with family. Even if you're by yourself like we are this weekend, quality time with the family alone is amazing. You can't put a price on that. And there's so much to do. Like, camping is so versatile, especially these Ontario provincial parks. There's so much to do. I mean, you can go hiking, biking, swimming, tubing. There's so many things you can do. I know I'm just rambling off a few of them, but it's something to do. Getting outdoors is fun. And you know what? And even if you don't go to a provincial park, you go to a small little private park, look around in the towns. Like I said before, these towns, some of these small little Ontario towns are gems just in the rough. Like they're just hidden there. And if you can get in there and just experience the small town feel, and you know, if you buy something, you go to a flea market or something like that, or like we get firewood now at all these, I don't get it at the provincial park anymore. I get it outside the park, just outside wherever I'm staying, and I pre-arrange it and I support the locals. So if it's supporting the locals or supporting the little mom and pop shops in these little small towns, that's even great. If I've forgotten something or something that you think is a reason camping is so popular or the benefits of camping, leave it down in the comments below. I mean, I'd love to hear what your take is on this. So we came to the camp store and we had ice cream, but it wasn't regular ice cream because usually they have soft serve ice cream. It wasn't regular ice cream because usually they have soft serve ice cream. It wasn't regular ice cream because usually they have soft serve ice cream, not serve, scooped ice cream. But it's their last weekend. They're closing after the Labor Day
box
weekend.
ice cream.
So yeah, we only had the box. But the good thing, if you want the cheapest ice cream ever, come this weekend when they're cutting all the prices and getting rid of, like, they cleaned out the ice cream containers and fridges and freezers and everything like that, and then they just had the little wrapped packaged pre-packaged ice cream, and they were on sale. They were like half price, 4 ice creams for $8. You can't beat that anywhere. So we're doing an unusual thing. We're leaving tonight, this evening. It's like 4:30 and we just had an early dinner, and we're getting out. We could say we have the reservation for tomorrow, so we could stay overnight and have another fire and everything. But you know what? It's a long weekend, Labor Day long weekend, one of the busiest weekends of the year, and it's Earl Row, and we don't want to get stuck in that vicious loop. Anyone that's been to Earl Row and has to dump out on a weekend or a long weekend knows you can get stuck in that vicious loop. So we're gonna leave tonight, dump out, have a nice evening drive home, and enjoy everything at home. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Well, it's only one more day left. Enjoy the rest of the weekend at home. Some people would stay, and we usually do. We've never left this early. We usually leave in the morning or like midday of our checkout day, but leave a little early. And if anyone sees that, by the time you see this, you can't come. So don't worry. Move it around to the side. Why it's so hard to get a camping spot in Ontario these days? Why has camping gotten so popular so quickly?
Folks, thanks for watching.
Hey folks, stay tuned for the next video. See you later folks. Bye.